Grab your attendance sheets, Wargamers. Today, things on the Nightwatch are getting a little bit crowded. It's been a long time coming, guys. We've been at this for several weeks. We've fought our way through 6 difficult missions. We got a couple of lucky breaks. We got away with a couple of things, but we fought some really challenging scenarios where we dealt with things that, most pacts don't have to. A lot of swamps, a lot of difficult going, a lot of hard terrain to fight through. All in all, it's been a wonderful experience. I'm really looking forward to the next Nightwatch campaign. And for that one, I think we're going to sit down and figure out what our 6 scenarios are going to be. We'll spell it all out at the beginning. That way we can draw more of a narrative from one step to the next. But we're getting a little bit ahead of ourselves. We still haven't survived the Crimson Wyrm yet. That's where we're going next. But before we can fight the Crimson Wyrm, we've got some leveling up to do of our 4 heroes. And they're 1, 2, 3 hirelings who actually survived the last scenario. So as things stand right now, coming out of that scenario, we've got a total of 7 figures on our side. We're going to need them, but we're not done yet. Let me move this book out of the way, and I'll show you what else we got going on. Before we get into our personal rewards for each of the individual heroes we've got, we need to figure out how much silver they got. It's it's a D5 times 10. That's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 40. So they each get an extra, divide that by the 4 of them, they each get an extra 10 silver pieces. And then they get D5 tokens. They get 1 token, and I always randomize the tokens. They get a token of celerity, make a second free attack following a successful hit. Well, it's a free attack against target. Let's give that token to our archer. Token of, now it's called celerity, but I'm just going to put token of second hit. And he also has a token of valor, which, if memory serves, there is no token of valor. What the heck is that? Make a second free attack, mean-flying melee hit. Second attack is the same type. Oh, that's after. Oh, celerity. Yeah, that's on range. So he's really the only guy to do that. The celerity is a second hit with the bow. And then the token of valor means, I think, is it fortitude? The heck? I guess it's protection. I guess we're just going to have that a wound. Okay, that's good. So we divvied all that up, and then our rewards. Now we can look at the individuals and what they're going to buy. He's got a total of 52 gold. He's going to spend 18 of that to buy a wound token, and he's going to spend 18 to buy a blade hireling. So he's got a blade henchie and a wound token, and that's going to leave him with 24 silver, which is about all. There isn't a whole lot you can get for that. So here's his blade hireling, and that's just a regular. Basically, he's a 2d8 minion. In addition to that, Don has been assigned an initiate blade, and that's going to be this fella right here. Now, he's interesting. I should have saved him for last. This dwarfy boy that you see right here is, if he survives the next mission, if he is able to help defeat the Crimson Wyrm. I guess he's the grandson. Oh, what's the guy's name? Who was it that slew Caligon the Black? He was a dwarf, wasn't he? At any rate, if he survives this upcoming mission, he's going to be the leader of our next campaign. Oh yeah, you better believe we're doing another campaign. As you can see, he's got a heavy armor, and he's got a 2-handed weapon. So he's got the Super Smash, which is going to allow him to attack up to 3 opponents. So if he's facing 1 guy, it doesn't do him a whole lot of good. But if he's facing 2 guys, he gets a free D6 attack against that second guy. And if he's facing 3, he gets another attack against that third guy. Again, it's a D6, but Man, those free actions are going to come in so handy. So here's our Don Cossack's little retinue. And he might have actually, one of his guys might survive. I can't remember who paid for which hireling. It's all a group. It doesn't matter. So there's 3 right there. Turning our attention now to good old Gordo. Gordo was able to knock down a horde and a terror. He only brought in 15 silver on the last mission, but he does get the 10 silver bonus. With the bonus of 10, he has 36 silver. He already has a token of valor and a token of, which is that token of celerity. We already talked about that. Because he levels up to Master Bowman, he gets an animal companion. And we're going to give him a lion. So Ghost is going to help him. Spoiler alert. Graham down here gets an animal companion too. This is his familiar. There's Darkness. So the Ghost and the Darkness are going to be helping out our boys on the next one. Look at all this, and we're still not done because all 36 silver are going to be spent buying 2 bow mooks. And he's a bowman, so we're going to put this bow mook here. And then I've got 2 more guys. Where's our, here's the one bow mook, and then it turns out the one that's going to be helping Sapper Joanna is, he's more of a crossbow guy. Show you that guy. There you go, see him? See? Again, all of these hirelings in yellow are simple 2d8. They're the same as the hordes, except they're good guys. And that's it. That's all the money he's got. Hey, wait a minute. Don here can buy a second blade companion for 18. He's only got 6 silver left, but he now has 3 guys backing him up. All right, now we're looking at Sapper Joanna. She has a total of 60, 70, 81 silver. She already has her 36 points worth of bros helping her out, keeping her safe. But because she is now a master alchemist, she is going to have an initiate help her out. Very similar to the dwarf that's going to be helping Don. She now has an alchemist, and you can see he's weighted down. He's actually a pack figure, a hireling that I got more for dungeon delving. Look at this fun guy. He is loaded for bar. I wish I could remember where I got him, because I know you guys are going to ask. Anyway, look at all that stuff. He's got 13 potions, so that's great because it gives us 3 more actions, 3 more chances to blow some potions. And because of the figure, because we're doing what you see is what you get, I actually made up an alchemist character that fits that figure. He is a rookie. As you can see, we're going to give him 5 fortitude potions. I don't know what my quarry's abilities are just yet. We're going to do that next. If it inspires terror, we're not going to have to worry about it because his first turn is going to be making sure everybody is feeling brave. A little bit of Dutch courage. He's going to have 2 invisibility potions. We don't expect him to get into combat. He is slowed down by all that stuff. See that pack? He ain't moving quick because of it. Oh, that makes it harder. We like harder. We are elite level wargamers. Plus ultra, baby. He's got light armor, so only saves on a 5-up. And then he's got a small blade, so he doesn't have any special melee abilities. But he does have invisibility potions. And as long as he doesn't attack, he's going to be able to slip around and give revive spells and big heal spells. He's going to be able to give potions of revive, you know, big, thick, chocolate-covered revive things. Nuggets, and then he's got 3 big heal potions. So there is your rookie alchemist. There is her retinue, her alchemist. Here, you carry all the stuff so I can walk around and show off my ample cleavage. And then she's got a bow dude, actually a crossbow dude, and a blade helping her out. Let's take a look at Graham real quick. We have shuffled, we've shuffled her spell selection around a little bit. We're going to give her an, what did we do? We gave her an extra big heal. She hasn't spent a whole lot of time with the speed. Burning an action for this when she's already moving at 7 inches. I don't know. Smoke and then the 1 stun. And then over here we've got good old Graham, the Mancer. He gets a familiar. Now the familiar, like the animal companion here, they act as terrors. They're D10 minions. They get the free move plus 3 actions. D10, D10, D10. And, oh, you know what else with the Animal Companion? They get an extra ability. I forgot about that. He gets an extra ability that he can cast Firebolt. So he's a fire-breathing lion. How cool is that? Melee attack at D10. If he uses his Firebolt, it's got an 8-inch range. He gets 3 bolts per, so that's an extra 3 attacks when he does that at an 8-inch range. And I think those are D6, or do they use the die type? Let's go to the Nightwatch Bible. Those are the same as the... Oh, yeah, there's a D10 familiar, but these, I'm going to put an extra D10 down here. This is... When you have a familiar, you choose 3 spells that mimic the common potions. The free ones that you're given when you first start the game. Bolt means that because he's a D10 animal, all 3 of those bolts that hit are going to be rolling D10s to hit. Oh, yeah, boy. So now, oh, I forgot to spend her money. Does she need anything? She's got a token of swiftness. She's got a potion and an armor scroll. Potion of swiftness, that's nuts. I ain't doing that. We're going to get rid of that, and then we are going to buy... I wonder if we can buy tokens for our retinues. That might be helpful. We're going to buy 2 tokens. We're going to buy... first, we're going to buy a potion of heal for her own sake. And then we're going to buy a token of wounds. So that's going to be 33, which is going to take this down to 11, 21, 22, 23. So she is going to wind up with 50 silver. Oh, Moneybags Joanna there. For Graham Bevan now, he's got a token of sagacity, which means that when he... What is that? It gives you an extra spell? On a successful cast, you can cast that spell again. I like that. We got some... The only reason we took down one of those terrors is because we had a token of potency. So we're going to buy another one of those for 18. That wipes this out. And then we got our 10 up here for the bonus. He still has 38. He's only got 1 companion. What do we got here? We've got 1, 2, 3 blades, 3 bows. We're going to buy 1 more blade companion for 18, and that's going to leave him with 20 silver, and it's going to leave Team Good with a pretty... Do I have any more? I guess. Wow. I have used all of my blade bows. I guess we're going to bring out a... He's a wizard. Do we have another wizard that we want to use? He's just a mook. Give me a yellow one here. Here we go. I got one more yellow guy right there. So he is also a mook. He's got a lovely little... He's got a lovely shield. I'm kind of proud of that shield. Let me show you. I'm so proud I want you to see it up close and personal. Look at that, huh? Isn't that a great little Warhawk? 15 millimeter, man. The way to go. So that's it for our heroes. Instead of the little 4 lonely heroes that we started with, when we go after our quarry, we have recruited a small army. We have 6 characters, 4 of whom are operating at peak performance. In addition to that, we've got 3 shooters, 1, 2, 3, 4 extra blades. That's a ton of actions. I think this next battle is going to take a while to get through. Might be a 2-parter. This one will be a 1-parter, but we're not done with the first part. Well, we're done with the first part of this 1-parter, but we need to do the second part, and that second part is going to be detailing our quarry. And now, at long last, it is time to reveal what our quarry looks like from a stat perspective. If you want to see the figure, you're going to have to hunt through the archives. I think I've shown you what it looks like before. Spoiler alert, against the Crimson Wyrm ends with a fight against a red dragon. I'm going to save the final reveal for the next episode. Tune in next time to Nightwatch against the Crimson Wyrm to see exactly what he looks like. When I say take a look at him, I mean let's take a look at how he operates from a game perspective. He operates much the same as a hunter does. He is going to get a free move every turn, and he's going to get 3 actions. He's a character in his own right. So he has 3 wounds. He has a D6 for his dodge roll, so he actually is not quite as resilient as the terrors, who use a D10. But he also has 3 atrocity traits. Oh, and I forgot about that on... I forgot about that on the lion. Not the familiar. Gordo has a lion, and that lion, we're going to make it nice and easy. He's got an animal companion, and he has the ability to... He has an enhanced attack. He's ferocious. He gets charges, and he gets a free D8 when he charges into combat. Yep, there we go. So the animal companion is ferocious, and that's a D8 attack when charging. And that's a free attack. So remember, he's a D10 critter, so if he moves into contact with you and he's got uses his free move, he gets the D8 attack, and then he can attack you 3 times the D10. Wow, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Not gonna lie. Now, for our quarry, you can see we've got 10 atrocity traits. So we're gonna roll, and we get a 5, we get a 10, and we get a 2. So our quarry is armored. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He is ferocious, so he gets that D8. And he is terrifying. And that's the worst. Oh my gosh. So the first time you come within 2 inches of an atrocity, you got to make a morale check. Fortunately, we were afraid that our dragon was going to be terrifying. And if you fail, bad things happen. Hopefully it doesn't happen. I have a rookie alchemist on my team that is going to be able to fortify everybody with a little bit of liquid courage. He's got 5 of those, and that's going to be his first couple of turns, is passing those around. Because I'm telling you, brother, let's go ahead and take a look at exactly what that terrifying means. Each time a model comes in, now the good news is this fortitude potion lasts the entire game. A couple of our guys have one-use objects like tokens and whatnot. Roll your highest quality type. It's a free roll. Success means act as normal. Failure, you got to retreat half your movement rate directly from the creature. It always depletes your lowest remaining die type. So when this dragon comes near your boy, if he fails that, not only does he move, he's only going to get 2 actions next turn. That's not great. Does not need to be taken once the model is within, but will need to be taken again should it disengage and need to reestablish contact. So if our dragon breaks contact and then moves back to within 2 inches, you're going to have to take another morale check. So once we get stuck in, we want to pin that sucker down, get as many bodies on top of him as possible. Speaking of, one of the things we need to talk about, because there's a couple of little quirky things about this rule set. When you're done with your last mission, you are done with the campaign, and your guys all retire. But the good news is, if you're successful with that last mission, you get D10 times 100, and then you get tokens. You get to choose, and then you retire. So there's no real game effect to this. I think what this is for is to see like a final score, right? Hey, we won with 900 gold. Can I win with 1,000? Something like that. I'm not going to give this extra silver to the companions, specifically that dwarf feller who I need to find a name for. So that's one thing to be aware of. Kind of quirky, but, whatever. The other thing is, let's take a look at this mission. Now, this is how the hordes and terrors and all the various bad guys come on. As you recall, when we were initiates, we started on turn 1 with 2 vermin per portal. Only 2 portals spawn. And then in turn 2, 2 more. When we got to Journeyman, we had 3 horde come from 1 portal and 2 terror from another. Although, the way we rolled in the last game, it was all 5 coming from the same portal in a lot of cases. For the Master, it's quarry plus 2 terror per portal. Well, wait. So our quarry spawns in all 7 turns? Wait. 3? What? Huh? I don't... Huh? Okay, so what we're going to do... And here's the thing. Here's the deal. If the quarry comes on and he's only got 2 terror to keep him protected, what's he going to do? Our guys are going to be able to just jump him, particularly if he spawns in the nearest portal. We're just going to hammer him with so many attacks. It's going to be an insta-kill. It's going to be ludicrous. I mean, of course, he's terrifying. It's not going to be as easy. I might be jinxing myself, but I think you get my point. From a game perspective, well, first of all, you're not going to have 7 quarry. You're only going to have the 1. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have him come on in turn 2. And on turn 1, I'm going to have 2 terror come on per portal. Likewise, with turn 2, and then on turn 3, I'm going to have 3 terror. So I'm going to wind up having 4 terrors come on first and start jumping ugly with my heroes, my small army. And then on turn 2, I'm going to have my quarry plus 2 more. So I'm going to have to deal with these 6 terrors in addition to the quarry. If I can't put them down, the terrors are just going to start flooding in. Now let's do a little bit of math. Now here's the other thing I'm going to do. I'm going to have one of my gunners come on with an owlbear. So I'm going to have 1 melee and 1 missile. 1 melee, 1 missile. I found in that last game that the missile guys, the missile terrors, are awful. Oh, they're horrible. Oh, I don't want to deal with them. Which is why I'm going to do it. It's going to make me stronger. It's going to make me a better wargamer. So we're going to be dealing with 1, 2, 3. Well, it's going to be 2, 3, 4, 5. It's going to be 5 shooters and 5 melee guys all together. All right? I'm going to run out of shooters real quick here. There'll be a shooter and 2 melee guys coming out of each of these portals here. And now the good news is I don't have to do any vows, so I have all of my actions. I'm not going to waste time trying to interact with anything. I'm not going to spend time praying. It's never a waste of time to pray. I'm not going to be knocking over any idols or anything like that. So, I got that going for me. That's going to be nice. And then as you see, it's just going to be a flood. I don't know what I'm going to do here. I'm just going to run out of miniatures. Or maybe we're going to have, roided out terror lizard men. They're going to be teeny tiny terrors, but it's going to be awful. So hopefully it doesn't come to that. And that gives you an idea what we're looking at. I haven't sat down to figure out the terrain yet. I'm tired. We've been at this a long time. You're probably tired too. Go spend time with your family. Go lift heavy weights. Go meditate. Go read some classic literature. Don't read anything written after 1980. And when we come back for the next ultimate final showdown with the big boss, the Crimson Wyrm, it's gonna be a blowout. It's gonna be a real barn burner. Maybe we'll even put a barn down so that our resident mancer can burn it up. Whatever. See you in a few days. Till then, I am praying for you.